Let us actually welcome from the short break. Let us actually see part D of the question, and we see what comes out. So here we are actually being asked to calculate the percentage increase in profit if sales volume increased by 10%. So now here, to tamper with this this part D, actually have part D with you at your fingertips. What you have to do is to you need to actually know what is happening, because we must actually determine the profit at the current level. I mean at the old stage, at 3,000 units, or when we produce 3,000 tons. When we produce 3,000 tons, what could be the profits? If you compute the profits that would be got, is much relevant. Then after computing the profit at the level of 3,000, then we shall also compute the profit at the level of the expected 10% increase. Then there we shall actually express the old sales, old profit against the current profit. Then we actually come up with the percentage. So here, profit before increase in sales volume. We want to see the profit before increase in what? Before increase. Okay? So this is what we want to see before increase. We know that profit is equal to total revenue minus total costs. I think this is I think we know this. We must actually be knowing that, because if we don't, then we shall actually find ourselves astray. Our profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost. Then total revenue. What do we mean by total revenue? Total revenue will be equivalent to price. The price times the what? The quantity. You must be selling a certain quantity. Price times quantity. Then, step 3, you should know the total costs. Our total cost, to get the total costs, you must be having fixed costs plus variable costs. So, this is 1, the one we should know. This is 2, what you are supposed to know. 3. Then 4, we need to actually determine the what? We should know the selling what? The selling price to use. The selling price to use. Our selling price currently here will be is 100,000, because some of you is 100,000. So one may actually ask himself, where have I got this 100,000? Our unit selling price here. The selling price per unit or per ton is this one. This is the selling price I'm trying to refer to. This is the selling price I'm trying to refer to. So 100,000. Then what will be the quantity? The quantity is 3,000 tons. Then, after knowing the quantity, then we need to actually come and know the fixed costs per what? Per unit. Fixed cost per unit So one may actually ask, where am I getting, where have I got 3,000? 3,000, this is the level of activity, the old one, because we must compute the profit at this level of activity, 3,000. And at this level, the fixed overheads or fixed costs were 20,000. So now, at our fixed cost per unit, we have to 20,000. So that one. So now, given that, let us actually compute our total revenue. Our total revenue. We said our total revenue is equal to what? To selling price times quantity. So our selling price is 100 what? 100,000 times the quantity, which is 3,000. This one will actually give us our 300 million. Okay, first of all, we actually, to get it clear, it is 100 times 3,000. That is our 300 what? 300 million. Yes. So after getting the 300 million, then we actually go and compute our. So here I think we are together. At this point we are there. Then let us actually compute our fixed cost, total fixed costs. Total fixed costs are equivalent to, we are going to get our 20,000, then times 3,000, current level of activity. So now here, our 20 times 3,000, that's the money now. This is now the what? The money. Total fixed costs now are equivalent to 60 million. Okay? Oh, we are going. Let's move. Total variable costs. Total variable costs we have will be equivalent to, variable costs we have 60,000 times 3,000. So now if we get our 60,000 times 3,000, what do we get? We get 180 million. So this is it. At this point we are there. Let's move. Now, profit. What will be the profit now? Our profit. Our profit. What will be our profit? Because we said profit here is equal to total revenue minus total costs. So our profit will be equivalent to total costs, whereby when you talk of total costs, profit is equal to total revenue minus total costs. Our total revenue, how much is our total revenue? Our total revenue is this one, is this figure here, 300 million. So meaning that we shall actually get our 300 million, okay, because that is, we have to get the total revenue minus what? Minus total costs. So it will be 300 million here. Then minus, you open the brackets, because it will be 300 million minus, open brackets, total what? Total fixed costs plus total variable costs, whereby our total fixed costs, we have 60 million, then plus total variable costs, which is 180 million. So